Sadly, tonight there's a possible freeze, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm harvesting everything. So the tomatoes, I'm basically leaving just a really green and smaller size, but anything that show a hint of color, like this one right here, I take it, even like full size, and let them finish maturing inside. I grabbed also this Korean melon that was right on time, and I'm gonna harvest this watermelon. We're gonna even open, but as you can see, tendril was dry, plant is dying off, even the stem is getting brown. Let's look at it closely. So the bottom part, it does have a hint of yellow, it's more than white, but again, signs that I'm looking for are these kind of scars and things. They really look aged, so my hope is to have a nice ripe watermelon. Let's go cut it open. We got a little bit more melon than what I was expecting. Anyway, this is the watermelon that we just harvested. Now we're gonna cut it open. We have this little Korean melon that I already showed you. We have a canary melon. I'm really actually tempted to open it just to see. First canary melon that I grew is not as big as I remember them, but he has the nice skin, as you know. It's how do you say, like a classic for this type of melon. Then we have 3 Montreal melon also that were ready. I still have few that I left in the garden because they were in the cold frame, so I can still protect them from the frost. It's actually turning color, as you can see on the bottom, and even close to where it was attached to the vine. While these two had already the sign, so I did pull a little bit to get them out, but they still kind of slip from the vine, so it wasn't forced, and I'm sure they're gonna be fine. So let's cut open. Let's go with the canary melon first. So let's leave the watermelon for last. And here is the canary melon. So again, with one hand is not the easiest one. I'll cut it the long way. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna open like this. There it is. I have no idea how it's supposed to look inside. I think I must have had it once in my life, so I'm really not sure, but it does look a bit like a cantaloupe too. Let's see if I can kind of grab a piece. Maybe I should have got a spoon, but let's go in. There you go. Oh wow. Wow, this is really good. It tastes like a cantaloupe. The seeds have that end, I don't know, they're a bit different. They have almost if they were germinating, these ones. On this side they are more regular seeds. This is 100% I'm gonna grow it again. That's incredible. It's one of the best cantaloupe I tasted. I was expecting canary melon to taste the same, more like, you know, like a kind of like Korean, more towards like a pear kind of thing. I don't know if because this is seeds saved from a melon bought at a market in Sicily. So maybe they grow both type of melons and this got crossed, but I might save this. I'm actually gonna say this is 100%, but it did grow in the middle of other melons. So probably the best bet for me would be to restart. I have the seeds, plant maybe 10 of these. Try to keep them as far as possible from the Montreal melon, because the Montreal melon I'm always gonna grow. And maybe try to see if I can get this type of melon, so cantaloupe almost kind of flesh inside, outside like a canary, but it does. I wonder if I pick it earlier, if he has more of a crunchy kind of texture, more like the pear style or like the Asian melon. Anyway, definitely I'm gonna look into that. Let's cut open the Montreal too, since we are here. So this is another Montreal melon. It should be green fleshed. Let's go again. Let's see. And there it is. This year they are more, well, you see the green, but they are very pale green. I had in the past where they were more like, do you see the end here? More green, but again, let me see. I'll try to taste it. We already had one. Not the best here, but still, this is my favorite melon of all. They were late, so since they get mature with cold weather, you have less sugar content, but still nothing can beat them. Yeah, that's it. That's why I grow it. That's very nice. And now let's see if this watermelon, how does it look? Let's slowly bring it up. I would have left it probably one more week if it wasn't for the cold weather, but it does have good signs. How are we gonna cut it? I would like to cut it the long way, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able. Well, let's try, because otherwise I can cut it like this, but I think it shows better when it's the long way. So not a perfect cut, but I can already see the color, so this is very nice. And you can hear even the sound. Very nice. Now let me get a nice one. I already see the piece I want. There you go. Maybe I should have tried to lift it a bit. There. Beautiful. Amazing. That's why I grow melon at home. Even if it takes a lot of work in this climate, you don't find melons this good in store anymore. And actually, I don't remember last time I had a store-bought melon that tasted good. I think I was probably a kid. So thanks for watching. Take care. I'm bringing you back a second just to show you, because I just finished. I couldn't stop eating the canary melon. I opened another Montreal melon, and there is the color. Look at that. I had to show it to you. This is like a beautiful Montreal melon color. This is even darker. It's strange a bit this year, because this comes from a different plant. So one was very pale, kind of like that, and this was actually very dark, like on certain sides. Taste this one even better. It has more of what I remember, like the candy taste. Like while the paler yellow is just a cantaloupe with the hit of that I couldn't find from what I remember. Still like my favorite melon. This one has that little extra that makes it different, and the color is fully green. So that's also one thing that I was always saying about the Montreal melon. It's like the most, I call it cranky melon of all time. Like it sometimes, the color, the sometimes it doesn't set fruits for the longest time, or it doesn't work some years, but when it works, it's amazing. And look at all the seeds. That's very nice. Anyway, I wanted to show you the color because I got curious. I wanted to cut another open, and that's what I found.